Sorry, I don't know why.
I'm loud. I can be loud too. I can't do it without laughing. Ask, what do I do with a C2 Kokomi? You do this. That's my fish impression. I like Lynette's design. I'm just worried about her numbers. And I'm worried about how much they'll use the Uja and Numa mechanics as a crutch for their enemy design. Hydro Traveler is just very disappointing. Could have been so cool, but it's kind of just missing the mark on everything. Femine is incredibly cool, but is gonna have... Femine is gonna be like Dea, basically. Really, really cool team building incentives and mechanics, but dog shit numbers. So that's gonna be a bit unfortunate. That being said, I would rather they release characters like Dea than characters like Baiju. Alright? Like, I'm sorry. At least it's new. I would much rather get characters like Dea than characters like Baiju. A good character that does nothing new and is incredibly boring is less fun than a dogshit character that is actually doing new things. But yeah, and then finally, Lenny, it's hard to say. Lenny is... How do I describe it? Who could I compare him to? Is there anyone I can really compare him to? Klee? No. No, like, you can compare her to Klee, but that's not the point I want to make right now. Alright. To me, the existence of Lenny, and like, whether or not you should go for Lenny, is kind of similar to, like, if you're someone who has Yoimiya because... Like, not because you like her character, just because, like, you started playing when she was on banner and you just wished for her and you got her. And you're wondering if you should get Hu Tao. Where he likely will be an upgrade in the teams where you'll be using him. It's just a question of, is the upgrade worth the primos, right? God, my hair looks like shit today. It's fine. Right, it's just a question of, is the upgrade worth the primos? And... maybe? And at least the, like, actual... like... micro part of the gameplay is different than something like Klee, right? Part of why Wander feels so similar to Xiao is because there's just not that much difference between doop 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 and woo 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 woo. There just isn't, man. But bow user charge attacks actually do feel fairly different from other forms of on-field damage dealing. So, he might feel different enough from things like Klee. But, I don't know yet. Wander is much better than Xiao ammo because AoE matchups are easily dealt with Dendro anyways. I mean, so are single-target matchups. Both Xiao and Wander are worse than Dendro teams in every situation. You can make the argument either way. Hello, Goff. Oui, oui. Ah, yes. These fellows are to me a nightmare inescapable. As you've seen, I am a traveling merchant from Fontaine, and all my goods are the latest and the greatest. But that is precisely why these louts always target me when I'm transporting goods. Previously, they even hid at the mouth of the main road, successfully stealing a batch of the latest apparel from Fontaine. And you know what? I saw, with my very own eyes, the mushroom caravan in front of me pass them by, safe and sound! Right in front of their noses, even! Do these shells just have it in for me or something? I mean, I'm all the way here in Sumeru now, you know? And when I had finally gotten far enough away to look back at the scene of the crime, they had put all the clothes in a pile, looking to make a fire, with which to barbecue some meat. Shut up, Paimon. To be honest, I cannot understand why these fellows keep chasing me as well. But thanks to you, I was able to protect my cargo this time. Ah, yes, oui, oui. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please accept it, my friend. You deserve it. Are you so good at sounding like stereotypical French? Well, part of it is, you know, I speak French, which helps. Of course she goes backwards. This little fucking bitch. I swapped before I pressed E. That's fucked up, man. And my cookie's dead now. Yeah, that's bullshit. Bro, I swapped before I pressed E. But fucking Ayato bugs. Ayato has so many fucking bugs, man. Why can't they just fucking fix their code? Netcode? It wasn't netcode. This is Ayato having some actions locked after using his burst, and some actions not locked. For no fucking reason whatsoever. How to become a successful streamer. Step 1. Alright, step 1. Get lucky. And have a friend who's a successful streamer. Alright? Step 2. Mod some of your viewers. Step 3. Make them do all of the work. Bam! Just like that! That is my 3-step plan to becoming a successful streamer. Are you looking for friends? Nope. Is tomorrow the 31st or August? You want to know a cool, neat little trick to help you remember what months have 31 days? Count the months on your knuckles. January, it's on the knuckle, it has 31 days. February is not on the knuckle, it's between knuckles, so it doesn't. March, 31. April, no. May, 31. June, no. July, 31. August, 31. September, no. October, 31. Welcome to elementary school, Chad.
The only Geo character, and relying on her buff from her burst is not always super fun when you switch to her and you see it's not ready yet. Still, I think that while Yunjin is unpopular, she still has some great future proofing built into her. Since if Horrorverse decides to release new physical or elemental damage dealers who have good normal attacks, Yunjin is gonna be the first unit I will want to use with them.
Alright. Chad, you're not gonna want to hear this, but you'd rather have characters that have bad normal attacks with Yunjin. Like, the perfect scenario for Yunjin is a character that has a way to, like, insanely buff their damage percent and their crit and maybe debuff the enemy's defense or whatever. And then you give them dogshit motion value to balance that out. And so instead of relying on their own motion value, you use external motion value sources like Yunjin. That's the, like, optimal scenario for Yunjin. I do agree with the idea that Yunjin has some... Yunjin's kit can lend itself very well to some interesting design ideas for future characters that they probably will end up doing at some point, because why not? Is she gonna be the best option? Are they gonna release another character that also provides external motion value like she does, but that is just less bad? We can't answer that yet. But the idea that, like, the argument that you can say that she's future-proof because that there's design space for her buff to be very valuable is completely fair. And I can see that.
A special place in my heart.
Just use Xiangling.
True. Crescent Spike, physical Xiangling with Yunjin. I agree. Listen up, Gacha Gamer. You've been using the same footage for like the last 4 abysses. You gotta record some new stuff. We haven't seen these enemies in Abyss in months. Come on, man.